Hey guys, today we're going to talk about a new way to use verbs. Up until this point, you've kind of cycled through all of your tenses. You've done present, indicative tense, you've done pretérito, you've done imperfecto, you've done future. So you've kind of hit all your time periods, but they've all been in one mood, and that's called indicativo. So what we're going to start doing is learning a new mood. So it'll be your tenses all over again, but kind of a new version of those. And that is going to be called the modo subjuntivo. It's called the subjunctive mood. So basically, it's just a new way to conjugate your verbs, and we're going to walk through when you would use subjuntivo, and then you'll see how to use it. So first off, el modo subjuntivo can be, let's see, you can figure out when to use it by remembering a story. So I'm going to tell you a story. And there's an acronym that goes with it, and it's a wedding. So I'm going to tell you a story about a wedding and how a wedding is going to help you remember how to use subjuntivo. So for a wedding, remember, you can't have a wedding by yourself. You always have to have at least two people. So we're going to give these two people a name. We're going to go Chela and Jose. So Chela and Jose are going to get married because they love each other very much. Okay? So Chela, she's kind of, as they would say in Spanish, ella corta el bacalao. She wears the pants. She is the boss. And she always loves to indicate what she wants Jose to do. Okay? So she has a lot of wishes and wants and requests. Just remember, the letter R doesn't fit in wedding, so we had to put it somewhere. So wishes, wants, requests. If you look at how she acts all the time, Chela she wants Joselito to pay for a big wedding. She's advising him to always put her needs before his. She's kind of bossy pants. She is opposed to him being the boss man of the house because she wants to be in charge. Okay? She wants to tell him how to do everything. Okay, she begs him to get a better job because Burger World's not going to pay for a nice wedding, right? So she begs him to work harder and take on extra shifts, right? She has a lot of wants and desires and wishes and requests for him. She's trying to influence his behavior, right? Okay, and it's a wedding, right? So she's going to have lots of emotions, and so is he. It's a very exciting time. She hopes that he can pay for this amazing, incredible wedding. She hopes that he is a good husband. She is happy that they are getting married. Okay? She hopes that it will be a good time. However, she has doubts. Just like any relationship, right? She has doubts about Jose. She doubts that he is going to be financially successful working at Burger World all day. Okay. She doesn't think that he's going to get a better job. She doesn't believe that he is going to be making millions of dollars. Okay. But you know what? Jose is super guapo. He's a pretty cool dude. So she's in denial. She denies that he is just a Burger World guy and that's all he'll ever be. Okay, she refuses to believe that he is only going to work at Burger World forever. And so she sometimes will express herself with impersonal expressions, right? Sometimes to be kind of passive about it. She won't come right out and say it, but sometimes she'll say, hey, it's doubtful that he is going to be wealthy someday. It is sad that he does not have an extra couple shifts at Burger World to help pay for this crazy wedding. It's necessary that he gets another job, but she is going to be very impersonal about it. She's going to say the things that she wants him to do without being super personal, right? Sometimes she'll say it's worthwhile to maybe get another job at Taco Palace instead of Burger World so that he can make some more money. Right? So now they have their wedding and they're getting their bills, and so she needs him to pay for this big crazy wedding. she requires that he gets an extra shift to pay for it. And so afterwards, they get the bills and they realize they feel kind of bad about having this big, crazy wedding. So Chela, she feels sorry that she wanted such a big wedding and so she could be a princess for a day. And she gets sad that they don't have more cash to pay for it. Okay? But you know, one thing they do have and that every wedding has is a ring, right? She has a ring. And you know what's cool about this ring in this story? It can also look like the word K. Okay? So every one of these sentences have the word K in it. Okay? If you remember this formula, this will help you remember when to use subjunctive. If you have an indicative wedding verb, like any of those words that I just showed you, and if you look at the wedding verb list, you can see them on there. It's good that, it's bad that, she wants that, she hopes that. Every time she says that or que, the verbs after that are going to have to be subjunctive. Another thing to remember is tenses match, but moods change. Okay? So if you have indicative wedding verb in present tense, you're going to use present subjunctive. And to begin with, that's all we're going to do is present subjunctive. Subjunctive will have more forms. We're going to do 3 more forms of subjunctive. However, for now, we're just going to do present. Okay? So remember, tenses match, moods change. All right, so to figure out how to conjugate these verbs in the subjunctive mood, we're going to channel an incredible musical artist. You may know him as Mr. Vanilla Ice. So we're going to do a Vanilla Ice quality rap to remember when or how to use subjuntivo. So here we go. You ready? And I told you it's Vanilla Ice quality, so you can't get mad at me if it's not that great. Think yo, drop the O, opposite ending. Boy, just like Vanilla Ice would say. Okay, so think yo. So we'll go present indicative tense, hablo. Drop the O, take that O off. Opposite ending. So that's an E for that one. So your opposite endings are going to be as follows. AR verbs, you got es, hemos, es with an accent, and en. And then ER and IR verbs are going to be a, as, amos, ais, an. And there you go. That's how you do el modo subjuntivo. It's pretty straightforward. Good luck.